All right, welcome back to the Virtue Bowling Supply YouTube channel. My name is Chris.
My name is Josh.
And today we are going to be throwing 10 shots with the brand new Roto Grip Gremlin and the Brunswick Combat, picking one winner that we would most likely add to our bag and explain why.
Today we are here at Bolero Via Linda bowling on a fresh house shot, which will appear here. With that being said, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you out on the lanes.
After seeing the Gremlin and the Combat go down the lane, I enjoyed both of these shapes thoroughly. The Gremlin this time, after the first couple of times we threw it, didn't really like how it was box shiny. So we ended up taking it down to 3,000 just because I wanted to see a little bit more of a consistent shape out of it. And that's exactly what we saw here. Misses right were so much better because it was just a hair more rounded and blended, and the shots in the oil didn't quite skate as much because I wanted to see it actually go through the pin. So I thought the ball motion with that was so much better than the first couple of times. The Combat was honestly just as good. Did feel like I needed to be a little bit further left just because I feel like the had a bit more of a stronger shape core wise. It definitely wanted to be just as clean, but it was a little bit slower off the spot than the Gremlin was. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna have to pick the Gremlin for this one. I felt like I was just a little bit more comfortable with the Gremlin this time around. It definitely gave me a little bit more miss room. I feel like the misses right were quite a bit better and wanted to blend it just a little bit better than the Combat. That little bit of surface I feel like really did it for me. This one's probably gonna be one that I throw in my bag just to see how this one looks on other stuff as well. So the Gremlin's gonna be the winner for me.
Just wrapped up throwing 10 shots with each of the new Roto Grip Gremlin and the Brunswick Combat. Both of these pieces to me looked pretty darn good going down the lane. Just to clarify, I know in our last rating we gave the Gremlin a little harsh, but we have thrown it a little bit more since then. We've actually, for this video, touched the surface down just a hair. Both Chris and I agree that that would kind of make the ball react a little bit better, and it definitely did that. For me, I felt like this one's gonna be a tough one because I liked the shape of the Combat better, but the Gremlin for me felt like it struck a little bit more, which doesn't always necessarily mean it's the better ball motion, but again, it's hard to deny those strikes. I felt like with the Gremlin, I was able to actually miss out to the friction, which I haven't really been able to do today, and it was actually able to get off spot. But at the same time, I definitely felt like it was big enough to hook inside when I missed a little left, and it was actually able to get off all of that oil. Where the Combat, I felt like it was cleaner for sure. Again, I just felt like it needed to hook a little earlier for what's out there, and I felt like the Gremlin did that, where as I moved left with the Combat, you could see it kind of start to labor just a hair, where with the Gremlin, it was still big enough to get off of that. So again, this one's a tough one. I still struck a lot with both. I really starting to like both of these balls, but for what's out there right now, again, it seemed like the bigger ball motion was kind of the better route to go. Final thoughts on these two pieces. Once again, these both gave me a really good reaction. This is something where if I had either of these balls in the tournament, know, I would have a hard time choosing between which one to throw. However, for what we're bowling on right now, I feel like the Gremlin gave me just a slightly better look. Again, with that surface just slightly knocked off around 3K, I felt like it blended the lane out just a little bit better than the Combat, and just gave me a little bit more overall miss room and kind of ease of throwing the ball. It's always nice when you can throw the ball and not have to really worry because you know the ball is going to try to do the work for you. And because of that, that Gremlin's going to be the winner today.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video useful, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.